someone that comes in retarded, are they going to be able to, or many things that they come in with real severe ailments or something, are they able to make a big step in that one lifetime? Is that what that's about?
Yes, because you may.
Okay, so they're talking about people who incarnate with the sole blueprint of being mentally handicapped or retarded. Now, normally we see standard. Now, don't quote me if I'm wrong, but this is evolution. Evolution, we see being handicapped as failed evolution. You shouldn't be handicapped. You shouldn't be retarded. It's wrong. But Dolores Cannon says she's done past life regressions, and she says that people incarnate retarded on purpose so that they can learn what it's like to overcome these challenges and what they can learn from this perspective in the multiverse. And this changes everything for evolution, because it says that evolution is not just linear, third dimensional, and one lifetime, because it transcends lifetimes. Evolution it takes on a new definition of evolution, because normally being retarded would be seen as a handicap, but really, if it's supposed to spiritually advance you, then we're looking at diseases all wrong. Hold on, watch this.
Yourself sick. There are more souls in line for the handicapped bodies than for normal bodies. You can see why. Because usually they can pay back more karma in one lifetime than would take them 10 lifetimes to pay back. They're learning a lot, but what are they teaching others? The person who takes care of them?
So it's a way to pay back karma as well. I want to know the laws of karma. And now the thing about Dolores Cannon is everybody who follows Dolores Cannon almost automatically either falls in love or just says, oh, that's new woo-woo, new age bullshit. Well, first of all, it's actually very ancient. Thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome. Anyway, it's actually very ancient. The only thing is I've had a past life regression hypnosis therapy that has actually been tampered with by dark alchemists. Yes, people who do energy work, but who are essentially evil, and they call themselves evil. So, which is actually pretty fucking stupid because it's actually a handicap. But let's hope they incarnated to be retarded on purpose. So it's like a lesson. Anyway, stupid joke. But the thing is I know how to think outside the box, but now I know how to do it to Dolores Cannon. So I need to question, what if someone was tampering with Dolores Cannon's works? Because if the government found out that this lady's curing cancer, they can say, oh, well, we're going to implant, fake hypnosis sessions in there because we know she has the cure for cancer. We know people are following her. The CIA is not fucking stupid. They know who the underground spiritual folk are. If the cure for cancer pops up online, all you have to do is type in cure for cancer and qhht pops up, quantum healing hypnosis technique. So the thing is like, I just want to question Dolores Cannon's work because my personal hypnosis, my past life regression was fucked up, to say the least. It was fucked up by some dark alchemists. So now I'm wondering, and they said they had ties to the government. They tried to make that claim. They implied that. So I was thinking to myself, like, well, what if the government knew what Dolores Cannon was doing? Now, this is just a random theory, but you got to question everything, because I want to question to make sure, because everything else about Dolores Cannon seems pretty legit. Like, she pretty much proves reincarnation because she has so many past life regressions and they all say the same thing. And when you have the same thing coming up over and over again, it's no longer a coincidence. It's a scientific fucking fact because it can be repeated in a lab. Excuse my swearing. It's like 5 a.m. I'm making a science documentary. I couldn't sleep. It's a long story, but I'm attacked at night in the astral a lot. I call it the astral. It's a lucid. It's hard to explain.
Anybody they come in contact.
But I'm just saying it. Question Dolores Cannon's work. Question her hypnosis because I've had my hypnosis personally fucked with before. Some people actually pretended to be some entities, some demons, astral entities, some nasty astral entities tried to impersonate the Galactic Federation of Light. And I'm just trying to tell you that, like, there are advanced beings out there, and they know that underground spirit science folks, they know who we flock to. We flock to Dolores Cannon. We flock to Dr. Joe Dispenza. We flock to Ralph Smart, Teal Swan. They know who we go to. And if someone wanted to fuck with Dolores Cannon's work, all they have to do is put somebody under a fake hypnosis. And I'm just trying to tell you that I've been under a fake hypnosis before. So I know how to question things even more in depth than the average person, because most people don't question whether or not they're getting a fake hypnosis session. Um, if you wanted to know how, they actually use telepathy and mind control. It's thoughts are a frequency. It's very simple. You just lock onto the frequency that thoughts are, and you can pretty much modulate somebody's thoughts. You just got to figure out what a thought is and then send the signal. It's just like sending a radio wave. I mean, I imagine it's not that hard to do, but I've been a victim of mind control, and I've been a victim of having a. They tried to fuck. I tried to get a quantum healing hypnosis technique, and they actually took that opportunity to perform a ritual on me. I know this is very advanced, and most of you will probably be like, oh my god, that's esoteric, that's woo-woo, she's crazy, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just talking about alchemy and energy work. I'm simply talking about hypnosis, what she's talking about. She's a millionaire. She sold so many books. I believe she's a millionaire, and she cured cancer, for God's sake, and I'm just trying to tell you that one time, these very advanced alchemists, these very advanced entities who are capable of astral projection and telekinesis and all these clairvoyance and all this stuff, they have all their chakras activated. One time they fucked with me when I was getting a quantum healing hypnosis, and they started trying to write a fake past life for me. They've done that actually on several occasions where they've tried to give me a fake past life hypnosis regression. So you gotta question everything. And the thing is about evolution too, I want to go back to that point I was making. If this is true, if we really incarnate for if something as strong as being handicapped can be a choice, then we're looking at evolution all wrong. So what should be the title of this video? Question your past life hypnosis, or is evolution wrong? Are we looking at evolution wrong? Because normally handicap just means you're fucking retarded. Like, excuse my language. I'm really tired. I'm not being mean either. I'm not like, oh, you're fucking retarded. No, it just means I was just saying the word fucking. I hope you know what I'm saying. It wasn't meant to be an insult. It was just like, that's a fucking remote control right there. Like that's a fucking laptop. That's what I meant. I wouldn't be rude. I wouldn't call. I wouldn't. This is a documentary. I'm just trying to get the point across. But yeah, that takes a whole new meaning. If this is a way to pay back karma, and then what is karma? Like, I'm pissed off at Dolores Cannon for not asking more scientific questions. Like, but someone, I was gonna go to a past life. I was gonna go to a qhht and ask a lot of science questions, but like I said, my hypnosis was interrupted, and by this stupid satanic. I call them satanic because they preached Satan nonstop, and they torture me, and they gang stalk me, and yeah, it's really fucked up, and I don't know why I'm a victim of this. I don't fuck with gangs or anything like that. I'm an innocent person, but nevertheless, I'm gonna keep making documentaries on what these alchemists do to me. Someone once called them alchemists too, so it's really just another word for energy work. People who know how to bend the laws of physics and work with their chakras, and people who are aware that we are multidimensional creatures, simply, and people who know how to use psychic abilities. Read a book by a CIA agent called Paul Smith, called Reading the Enemy's Mind. He talks about how the CIA has proven that we are multidimensional. It's not that crazy. It's just wait till my 2012 documentary drops. But just watch out for false gods, false prophets. Watch out for false information. Question Dolores Cannon, because after I had my qhht fucked with, I question everybody else's qhht, because it's not hard to put out fake information. You could go under qhht and, especially if you have mind control, because that's the way they were doing it for me. When I was, I got my past life regression done in Florida, and they basically wouldn't allow me to go into the somnambulistic state by implanting my mind with thoughts that were so energetic that I couldn't relax and get into that deeper state. It's kind of like when you meditate, you have to shift from, I think it's beta brainwaves to alpha to theta to delta, and then I think you go deeper into somnambulistic. But basically they just wouldn't let me into the trance. You know, they fucked with my hypnosis. They wouldn't let me relax. And then they kind of said, "Oh no, you're already there." And then they started making up basically they gave me a fake past life regression, and they tried to say that I was some other kid. I was one of my friend's kids, one of my friend's fucking kids in a past life, and he was trying to say that, you know, just because my past life was in the past doesn't mean I can't be alive right now in the same timeline. It is a really complicated process, but maybe I'll do a story time about it. Uh, but I just wanted to say, like, I got a fake hypnosis one time. Someone interfered with my hypnosis, and they did imply that they had government ties. So if the government wanted to, they could easily see who is going to be, you know, with clairvoyance, it's a simple psychic power. You know, they could see who's going to be the next big thing. They could say, well, I'm going to fuck with their work. And I'm not going to, this is a conspiracy territory, but I'm not afraid to be open minded. I'm not saying this is the way it is, but Aristotle once said, it is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without fully accepting it. And I think that's how you should tread on the territory of conspiracies, or I really don't like the word conspiracy because it's just a way to shame people who free think, you know. But I think anyone who's ever been called conspiracy theorist should just say thank you, because it means you think outside the box and you're able to entertain an idea without fully accepting it. Now, if you're saying, oh, the government is doing this and this is happening and this and you know, it's different. But you know, I'm just saying, is evolution wrong? Are we looking at evolution wrong? You know, is being mentally handicapped a life that you can choose before you're born? If reincarnation is a thing, let me just say first off, if reincarnation is a thing, of course we choose our lives before we come in. You think you're just gonna roll the fucking dice and say, I'm gonna pick a random life from the multiverse? Fuck no. Like, so that just really solves that right there. Like, you know, I believe in reincarnation 100%, you know, and especially with her, she's done thousands of hypnosis regressions and they all come to the same conclusion. So that's repeating a test, you know, in a lab and getting the same result. But all I'm saying is that if mind control exists, which MK Ultra does exist, the CIA has openly admitted to practicing mind control on civilians. So if they wanted to, you know, because I've been mind controlled before and in a hypnosis session. So if someone wanted to mind control Dolores Cannon's hypnosis session, I just gave you the MK Ultra declassified document to say that this technology exists, hypnosis exists. I'm sharing my personal experience, so none of this is really crazy at all. It's not woo woo. It's not esoteric. It's not new age. It's not occult. It's not hidden. It's really just me talking about how somebody can fuck with your hypnosis by just basically sending a radio wave into your mind. It's really not that hard. I'm not really 100% sure the parameters of mind control technology, and I won't pretend to be an expert about it, but after having been a victim of it myself, and, you know, no, I don't hear voices, I'm not schizophrenic, it's just fucking stupid. Sorry, it's just, I'm sick of having to defend myself, and because I've been through a lot, and I know what I've been through, and it's just like, you bring this topic up to anybody, you really have to sit down and have a conversation with them and explain to them everything from the beginning before they just write you off and say, oh, that's crazy, you know. I mean, how many people do you think called Dolores Cannon crazy when she said, oh, I can cure cancer? It's like, no, you have to sit down and have a conversation with the person and see what their method is, see what they've been through, see what they're talking about, you know, like, and, you know, I really don't care about anybody who wants to call the things I say crazy either, because how about you sit down and have an open-minded conversation with me about the science behind consciousness and our multidimensionality? And, you know, if you can't do that, you know, like I said, if you're not like Aristotle, if you can't be open-minded enough to entertain a thought without fully accepting it, I'm not going to have a conversation with you. Oh, my TV shut off. Oh.
Anybody they come in contact with, how do you react when you see a handicapped person?
How do you react when you see a handicapped person? How do you react? Me personally, I guess apparently that's how you, apparently that has something to do with karma. So, ooh, look, an astral projection video up next. What do I see when I look at a apparently this determines my karma. When I look at a handicapped person, I just see, wow, they must have a life that's got more challenges than the average person. You know, God bless them. If there is a God, if not, just bless them. You know, namaste. Like, so I guess that's my karma. The way, I don't know, but is evolution wrong? And how can we trust quantum healing hypnosis? I'm just providing you with my experience of hypnosis and how my hypnosis has been interrupted, and how government technology does exist, mind control, and with mind control plus hypnosis plus clairvoyance, if you were to see that someone was, I'm just saying it is very possible to fuck with Dolores Cannon's work if one wanted to. I'm actually gonna make a comedy skit about it so I can get my points across easier. I'm gonna make videos and I'm gonna make comedy skits about them. You know, like a sci-fi show. Yeah. I've always wanted to make a sci-fi show called The Cosmos, and then I realized, like, fucking Cosmos is already a show by Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm like, you bitch. I was gonna name my my channel Cosmic Curiosity. That was my first YouTube channel, Cosmic Curiosity. And then I was like, oh, that's not catchy. Enlightened Documentaries is a lot catchier. And then I changed it from my first Instagram and YouTube was 4am Curiosity. Then I changed it to Cosmic Curiosity. Then I changed it to Cosmic Curiosity 999. Then I changed it to Enlightened Podcast, and then I changed it to Enlightened Documentaries. So yeah, I've switched up a lot. But I just wanted to let you guys know that this technology exists, mind control, that hypnosis exists, and clairvoyance exists. And I'm not saying that, you know, Dolores Cannon is a giant conspiracy, but I'm saying question her work, because this is a very interesting perspective I've never seen anybody talk about. So you're welcome. I've just expanded your consciousness because you've never heard anyone talk about this, probably. Especially from this viewpoint with my personal experience, because they actually tried to fake... They did a lot of stuff to me. These stupid they call them, my old mentor, Jim McGuckin, he called them anti-masters. They're like ascended masters, but they want to be self-serving. They even call themselves evil. They're pretty fucking stupid, honestly. And basically, these dark alchemists were fucking with me. These black magicians, I guess you could call them, energy workers. People who'd perform rituals. You know, I didn't even know rituals existed really until they started performing them on me, and I'm like, oh shit. And it's like the hardest part is trying to explain this to other people, because it's really something you gotta see to believe. Like, me, I'm smart enough to understand things outside of my own dimension and realm because I study string theory, which is multiple dimensions. But, you know, the normal person, like I said, the average person doesn't know their ass from their elbow when it comes to black magic, white magic, physical dimensions, and string theory and science and shit. And, you know, Nikola Tesla talking about the non-physical reality. And hear me out. I'm labeling famous physicists in history. I'm not bullshitting you. This lady here cured cancer, Dolores Cannon, and Nikola Tesla was one of the smartest men in history, probably the smartest man in history. Einstein even said himself, if you want to know what it's like to be the smartest person in history, well, I guess I'd have to go ask Nikola Tesla. So I be quoting some big minds here. I'm not playing around. None of this is valid, you know. So what should be the title of this video, you know? Evolution, Dolores Cannon, and rituals? I don't know, but donate to my Patreon. I don't have my Patreon up yet, but I will by the time this channel takes off. I really hope no one deletes my videos. My last channel got banned for no reason. Literally no reason. But I just want to do science. I'm sick of being attacked by these stupid dark alchemists, these stupid, I don't know who the hell they are. It's just some random satanic cult that just is insistence on torturing me for no fucking reason. I wish they'd stop torturing me, because as much as the torture sucks, I just want to do science. I just want to go to college, get a good job, and detect the astral body. I want to do the science behind astral projection and mind over matter and consciousness and as within, so without. And, you know, Jane Roberts. I was talking about Jane Roberts in my last post. She's got a really good book, Nature of Personal Reality. It talks about mind over matter. It talks about the law of attraction. I want to do the science behind the law of attraction. But I'm already doing the science behind the 2012 shift for human consciousness, so that's my big first project. And then yeah, hopefully I can start making comedy skits so I can show you just new perspectives on consciousness and energy work and magic. And I don't like using the word magic because it sounds fake, but magic is just science we haven't discovered yet. So if you want to talk about, like, because I use the term black magic because of the rituals they performed on me, this is really the only word that came to mind, so magic is just energy work. I guess it's just another word it's just a fancy old-fashioned word for energy work. It's just science we haven't understood yet. So if you talk about black magic, it's just, or white magic, or purple magic, whatever you want to call it. If you talk about stuff like that, it's just people who bend the laws of physics or perform energy work. Yeah, anyway, I hope I got my point across. So yeah, this is Enlightened Documentaries. My name's Alyssa Fortin. Thank you for listening to this podcast.